What's up, Aries Collective? Thank you for joining me for your April energy reading. It's our time, y'all. Happy Aries season. Happy birthday to all my Aries peeps. You know, I'm an Aries sun sign. I just celebrated a birthday. So definitely want to make sure to shout out my fellow Rams and my cuspers, my people who are on the Aries Pisces cusp, as well as the Aries Taurus cusp. Now that us March Aries people have acted a fool, it's time for us to go ahead and turn the page and hand it on over to the April Aries people. So happy birthday to y'all. I got a particular spread I'm gonna be doing for each of the zodiac signs this in this month's reading. And when I say this month, I don't mean that this is something that's going to transpire in the month of April. So should you have found this video after the month of April, it could be October 2029, whatever the case. If the message resonates with you, it's the reading for you. Just all 111. So we're very much going to be talking about new beginnings as we just moved into the spring season. Just had the spring equinox. We're in eclipse season. At the time that I'm recording this, we have a solar eclipse coming up and just moved through a lunar eclipse. So that's having some major effect on our lives. And we are in Mercury retrograde. So it's a lot going on. But we're going to be tapping in to see what it is that you're needing to surrender with the power of surrender cards. We're going to be tapping in to see what it is that you're needing to embrace with the Southern Botanic Oracle by my girl Stacy. I literally got this deck from the author of the deck. She is one of the sweetest people, and so I definitely am grateful to have this deck. I've been working with it for a little minute now. I met her at the Mushroom Festival, and when she told me who she was, I was like, oh my God, I got one of your decks, the Southern Gothic. And she reached in her handy dandy bag and gifted me this deck. And so gonna be tapping into what you all need to embrace with that, because it's spring, it's April, it's about to be Taurus season in a little bit, and that's all about earth and grounding and nature and abundance. And so I figured the Southern Botanic Oracle would be very fitting to bring forth that message. And then I'm going to be clarifying with the Lycius Tarot, and we're going to get y'all some color therapy messages as well to wrap up the reading. So let's see. What is the Aries collective needing to surrender? What message would you have me to bring forward for the Aries collective at this time in regards to what needs to be surrendered? Surrender obsessive thinking. Baby, that's so much easier said than done, but we got this shit. We can do it. What y'all out there obsessively thinking about? It says, if you are obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. As a one who has a Scorpio stellium, now keep in mind, Aries is the head of the zodiac, and we're a fire sign. So we do be wanting shit to happen when we want shit to happen, and if it don't happen at the rate by which we want it to happen, I can see being in our head about it, right? But I personally have a Scorpio stellium, so when I think about my capacity to obsess or overthink some shit, I think about my Scorpio stellium. I got like 5 Scorpio placements. But what helps, especially when it comes to turning that thing over to the big homie God above, is to literally visualize it. You know what I'm saying? Or write it down. And hand it over in some kind of way, whether that's by creating you a guide box, writing it down and putting it in the guide box. You literally can take like a box of Kleenex, that empty box of Kleenex that has the little slit, and make that like your little prayer box or your guide box, and put it in there. And every time you find yourself having that thought or going to pick that thing back up, so to speak, visualize yourself putting it back. Visualize yourself giving whatever it is that you're obsessing over to God. And every time you think about it, imagine yourself taking it back, and how we ain't supposed to be saying this word, how crazy that is. I was about to say the R word. Yeah. It makes no sense to do that. When you give it to God, it's best to just let God handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like the song say, let God have his way. Let God have her way. Don't worry about it. Let it go. But as humans, we tend to do that. But we are being put on notice in this season to hand over whatever it is that we're obsessively thinking about. And at the bottom of the deck, we have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So whatever you've been obsessing over, you not only need to give that thing up, but you need to give up and let go of, surrender your outdated beliefs around that thing. Just saw 611. So if this is about a relationship, you need to be open to approaching relationships in a new way, and accept that your way of thinking about it, or the way you've been doing things, has been outdated. So it says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Y'all, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new season, and a new version of us is blossoming. And we are needing to allow that to take place, and not have our head so clouded that we sabotage what it is that is blossoming for us in our lives, trying to hold on to old ways of doing things and thinking about things and seeing things. Even the way we manifest is being called forward to evolve. And so I just graduated from Elevate, Mississippi, which is a program to help entrepreneurs elevate. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of tools and resources that we were taught and introduced to help us elevate, and ultimately to help a lot of us, help us go from hustling to having a actual, like, legitimate business that stands to have be profitable and have longevity. That's the way we are to be in our lives. We are to elevate our minds, and the way we move, the way we think, the way we see things, the way we approach situations, what we're open to, our boundaries. We are to elevate in those ways, so that we can expand and live sustainable lives. And so you want to keep that in mind as you make room for, as you do your spring cleaning, and make room for that which is to come, the harvest that is to come, what's blossoming in your life. Now, the thing that you're needing to embrace. Let's see what the Spirit has for the Aries collective in terms of what we're needing to embrace in this season. I ain't gonna be doing a whole bunch of shuffling, because I'm not wanting a whole bunch of cards to fall out anyway. Responsibility and empathy with watermelon. Now, one thing this is reminding me of is to stay hydrated. Watermelon is a very hydrating fruit, but it also represents responsibility and, oh my goodness, empathy. So we're needing to be accountable in various areas of our lives, and we're also needing to have empathy. With surrendering outdated beliefs about yourself and this empathy, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself where you feel like you've dropped the ball. Keep in mind your empathic nature. Make sure that you're getting rest and protecting your energy and keeping your boundaries drawn, and that you're not entertaining low vibe situations because of your empathic nature. Be mindful of what it is that you are consuming. And At the bottom of the deck, you have white pine. What I say about that longevity? Longevity and bright future. But in order to have that, you got to take care of those responsibilities and hold yourself accountable. And you got to keep in mind that you are an empathic being. So you can't operate how everybody else operates. And you definitely can't do this obsessive thinking. And that keeps me balanced as well, because I know what that type of thing does to my my spiritual hygiene, my energetic health. And I know it obsessive thinking is low vibrational. It's a quick way to zap your energy. It's a very effective energy vampire. And so in order to shift my thinking and my outdated beliefs about myself, I have to be proactive. I have to affirm myself. I have to get them naps in. I have to get that meditation in. I have to be very mindful of who I hang around, or who and what I entertain or allow to entertain me. There's so many things and ways that we as empaths are to be mindful of the energy that we consume, as well as the energy that we put out, because that is so important to us having a sustainable life, having holistic care. So you definitely want to tap into just our 1111, this energy of watermelon and white pine, because there's a bright future ahead of you. So stop worrying. This is giving me anxiety, which anxiety occurs when you worry too much about the future. Be present. Be mindful. Prioritize that meditation or those moments of mindfulness. Walking in the park or going out getting you some fresh air to clear your mind. But make sure that you're being present and practicing mindfulness techniques, so that you're not too worried about the future, but instead focus on your now moment. Because at the end of the day, y'all, that's all we got, right? So with you got watermelon represented by the number 6. You got white pine represented by the number 35, which breaks down to an 8. So to me, that speaks to the need for balance, and because those are two even numbers, and even numbers are all about balance. But we're gonna clarify a little bit just to see specifically. Please clarify this message of watermelon and white pine. What's also coming to me is priority. Taking care of your responsibilities and your priorities. Protect your energy. 7 of Wands. Protect your energy at all costs. You're going to have stuff coming from you at all directions. But when you have inner peace, it's like you create your own auric bubble, and can't nobody infiltrate it. Can't nobody penetrate your protective bubble of white light when you have inner peace. Protect your peace at all costs, and do not discriminate, because wish fulfillment is coming in for you. That which you desire, you will have. So this is telling me that many of you have been overthinking and obsessively thinking about a relationship. And the reason why this is telling me that you've been overthinking about a connection or a relationship, he loves me not type shit, is because you got the 9 of Cups here, and Cups being all about emotions. And this is, in this card, you literally see this lady like surrendering to all of the goodness in her life with these 9 cups. And she's literally got a treasure chest full of gold, having all that you desire and more. And if this wasn't enough, underneath that you got the Page of Cups. A new romantic something coming in for you, be it a date, a creative endeavor, but this is someone who has romantic feelings, and the Page of Cups is often a messenger. It's literally giving when pigs fly. So this is something that you may have thought would never happen because it's been taking so long to happen or whatever. But the Page of Cups is often in a daydreamy type of state, fantasizing and just like in love, but like kitty love, you know what I'm saying, or the beginning stages of something that has the potential to have longevity and a bright future, like this white pine energy, right? But it's taking bravery and sacrifice on this person's part, because underneath longevity and bright future, you got blue bonnet represented by the number 23, and that's where the conflict has taken place, because they had not had the confidence or the courage to come forward up to this point. But they coming forward, and when they do, this is your ultimate fulfillment, because you got the 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups, which gives you the 10 of Cups. You're somebody's wish fulfillment, and they are yours. So you're getting what you desire. So stop worrying about it and protect your energy. Continue to stand your ground and hold your boundaries. I think, did I show y'all Blue Bunny? I was picking up the card to show it to you. And it's represented by the number 23, which breaks down to a 5. So that's the change that's been having to take place. Check out the Soul Food Sundays reading. That may be significant to you all, as there was a big theme of change coming up in that reading as well. So you got the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. At the top of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. You've been nurturing, you've been compassionate, you've been patient, you've been kind, you've followed your intuition. That is the Queen of Cups energy. She's a very motherly, nurturing energy. And as a result of that, at the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Wands. So this speaks to competitiveness. Somebody coming in willing to fight for what you have, willing to do what it takes to protect it. But sometimes the 5 of Wands can speak to being playful, being competitive in a playful way, like even like sexually. You know what I'm saying? Wands represent sexual and creative energy as well. So y'all take that as it resonates. But you see these individuals, they act like they on a damn episode of Gladiators, trying to get to the top, you know what I'm saying? And it's a whole lot of fire. So it's like reaching a fiery climax, so to speak. Again, it's giving sexual energy, right? But we are going to see, before it get X-rated, and then I have to go grab my Manara cards. What is the... Oh, I already shuffled these because I said I was just going to pull off the top of the deck, but I haven't looked at them yet. So we're going to see what color would the Divine have the Aries collective work with therapeutically during this season. Are you fucking kidding me? Where is Ashton Kutcher? If he in my house and about to jump out, I ain't even gonna call the police for trespassing, because I'm being pumped. Watermelon. Yo, what are the chances of watermelon showing up twice in a reading? Y'all got something real juicy and hydrating coming up. I love this for y'all. And watermelon reminds me of summer. So even if you don't see signs of this energy in the spring, summer about to be lit. Have fun with your inner child. I told y'all, that 5 of Wands energy giving me playfulness. And 2 of them fell. Okay. So now we got another layer of this shit. Because behind 5 of Wands, you got 7 of Swords. This is the 7 of Swords. Some people hate to see the 7 of Swords. But the 7 of Swords can often be doing what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Against all odds, going against the grain, and going off on your own way, doing what it is that you want to do. And for some of y'all might be doing it secretly. The 7 of Swords can speak to deception or secrets. So it is something you might be engaging in or enjoying on the low, right? With this 7 of Swords energy. But whatever it is, it's wish fulfillment. And it's coming from a Page of Cups. It's somebody that's involved in this situation, been crushing, or in love, and they're wanting to start something from the ground up with a Queen of Cups, because you got a Page of Cups and then you got this Queen of Cups at the top of the deck. And watermelon, oh my God, it's represented by the number 3, because you're aligning with, 3s always represent alignment to me. You're aligning with a fun, more playful version of yourself. And that's why you need to surrender that obsessive thinking, because stop taking shit so serious and just have fun. Tap in with your inner child. Make sure you're having those play dates. All of this month, every Tuesday of this month, I am hosting play dates. So if you are local in the Mid-South area, feel free to hit me up. Email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com to join us for a group play date session, which is all about inner child healing through play, because we are prioritizing something in youthfulness. I made it up. Why I can't remember it. And it's actually something that I do individually as well. So you can book a individual prioritizing love and accountability for our youthfulness, because that's what we doing. That's what we got to do in order to have longevity in any situation. Remember, we got longevity with white pine. We have to infuse those moments and those experiences of play and lightheartedness and have fun. So we're definitely prioritizing love and accountability for our youthfulness through the energy of watermelon. I'm gonna read the message for watermelon. That is dope as fuck. And as a matter of fact, I want to read the one from Stacy's deck. So where's the book? Represented by the number 6, and it's definitely giving balance in a relationship energy. So it says, could there possibly be a juicier, more delicious, more thirst-quenching fruit on earth than the watermelon? As humble and accessible as this melon is, it sure does taste like the food of the gods. And yet, for over a century, a large percentage of Americans have been mocked and belittled for enjoying it. There is a nasty and persistent stereotype of African Americans being overly fond of watermelon. After enslaved people won their emancipation following the Civil War, many free black people grew and consumed and sold watermelons, and this inadvertently made the fruit a symbol of their freedom. Racist whites reacted by making the fruit a symbol of their perceived childishness, laziness, and poverty. If you draw the watermelon card, consider ways that you are using your creativity and resources to make it rain for yourself and your family. Seek ways to deepen your empathy for others by observing the ways that people use the blessings in their lives to better their world. Also, keep in mind that with that Page of Cups after the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups can represent your empathic nature as well. So you all may be connecting with other empaths, but whatever the case, it is bringing you a good ass time. So I hope the message found you well. If it did not find you well, I hope that something is was said that leaves you well. If you would like to donate, that information is in the description box below. If you'd like a personal reading, email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe should you not have already subscribed and become a part of the tribe. And with that being said, y'all, I was about to say something else mid-sentence. I am starting the Patreon back up, so I'm gonna put that link in the description box below should you want some extra content and goodies, some extra readings and some exclusive content, as well as like the takeaways from when I have in-person sessions. All of that will be on Patreon. I'm also looking to start a book club at some point. It may not be until like the fall, because I know some about to get busy with vending events. But whatever the case, y'all, there's a myriad of ways to stay tapped in with me. And until next time, peace.